Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Crusader Kings 2, Habsburg Millennium. And where we last left off, basically, we got to know a little bit of the new conclave systems. I still haven't figured any of it out, really. We are on the King's Council, so that should give us... The King. Wow. We are on the Emperor's Council, so that should give us... a little bit of power, and I'm not sure how to actually utilize said power, but there's gotta be a way. We haven't got valet yet. We have asked for it, and the Kaiser came back and said we just gotta wait till Jesus gives it to us. I don't know what that means, but you know, we're not anywhere near strong enough to take on the Empire, so we gotta make do finding different locations for expansion. And I think I should have my old... I don't know, he's currently improving diplomatic relations in Piedmont? I don't think we should be doing that. Well, maybe we should. How's that? Yeah, that's fine. Opinion-wise, anyway. He is the Duke that hates us the most. But, you know what? That's okay. And, you know, Manfred here, one of my powerful vassals, is a fifth the strength of me. So I'm not really worried about my vassals being too strong to challenge me. So, you know, we'll probably be safe to basically ignore them. For now. For now. You know, I don't want to suggest we're going to ignore them forever, but we don't have to worry about a revolution in the Kingdom of Burgundy itself. I've decided to institute the title revocation allowed law. All that is needed is the support of yourself and my other loyal vassals. I don't like the idea of the Emperor getting all this power. I realize that he's probably going to get it anyway, and there's little we can do about it, but I still don't like it, really, so... What can you do? What we should do is figure out a good way to get these lands, but with Duke Estevev the Fat, already in a war against the County of Piedmont. Oh, because that's my vassal going for it. Well, hurry up, vassal, and take that land so we can start going for... Nice in Genoa, which would be just great. Yes, I realize I'm mispronouncing nice. I'm doing it on purpose because that's just what I do. What is it saying we can do? Ask Liege for a title. So we can try this again. But I don't know if that's like asking... You're a bedrock of loyalty, the cornerstone of the realm. Truly, there is support for your claim in the Bible. Yeah, so again, the same thing. Just wait, and the Blessed Virgin will reward you in time. Let me tell you how the Blessed Virgin can reward me in time, Kaiser Hartmann. It's giving me the claim. Just give me the vassal. Just transfer the vassal over to me. Give me the land. Something to do what has to happen. By law, that is my land. Damn it. Pound my fist on my desk. During my stay at the court of a noble in Ancona, I have done my utmost to present my liege in a favorable light. Like, it would seem to me he'd want his only king vassal, and I think I am the only king vassal he's got. I should be. Everybody else is a duke, except for me. You'd think he'd want me on his side. And what's the best way to get someone on your side? Giving them the land that they should be ruling over. Anyway, we're waiting on our vassal to win a war, and we're waiting on our... Yeah, you see? This is getting crazy with the things that are going on. How... But you're not part of the Empire, so why is your color part of the Empire, right? Like, they're not. But if we do that, okay. Well, I don't know why that went white, but it did. and that is life corresponding with family is important. Really, right now, we're kind of in a holding pattern, just waiting. We could take a look at maybe upgrading the keep in Habsburg. That might not be a bad idea. We could also look at building another one. We do have 3 domain already in use, and that's really land that I don't necessarily need. It's land in Savoy and Provence, and I don't necessarily need that. I'd like to get the rest of Savoy so we can hand out the duchy title, just to make realming a little bit easier. The friend of a friend is my friend, a motto I try to live by, and sometimes that is an easy truth. A friend of a friend was introduced and I immediately felt a connection with this stranger. So I hope we'll be friends, because we want to keep, we want to keep Gregarious. So let's do that, and we're making friends. That's good, you know? People say it's tough to make friends as you get older in life. I'm 47 years old and I'm making new friends. I don't think it's all that difficult. We had a few disagreements and a few arguments, but once we arrived on common, safe ground, I really enjoyed talking to Duke Berthold III. I should remember to thank my friend for introducing me to Duke Berthold III. It has been a long time since I found such an interesting man. There we go. Look at that. Meeting people and making friends. In the meantime, let's take a look around the world. Norway is saying, hey, Scotland, you're Norwegian, but a different color of Norwegian. What the heck is going on there? Right? Because the king of Norway is this dude. King John of York? Of Norg. Right. King John. And then the king of Scotland. Whoops, I had it right the first time. Calum A. Murubi. That does sound like a Scottish name. And that's definitely a Norwegian name, although, So that's weird. I wonder why that says Norge. Is it because of this? It could be. No, that's not it, because those guys are subjects of the King of Jerusalem. Which is crazy that that's still around. For now. Looks like they're dealing with a little internal revolt. What else is going on in the world? Suomi is doing amazing things, and I think we still have some Norse people kicking around as well. Right? We should have 2 Norse. Yeah. Maybe a 3rd. No, they've converted. That's crazy. We still got 2 Vikings kicking around, and it's almost the year 1200. We will appoint Otto, the Bishop of Basel. Is that? Let's just see. Well, no, he is going to be the best at learning by a long shot. Go make friends with the Pope, sir. There we go. Pope, how do you like us? You don't really like us. So I'm guessing we're not going to get any free money. Well, I don't need a divorce. And you don't want to give me money. No. Well, fine. We're owed 2 favors for a war I tried to start, I believe. Young Lutgard has finished her education in diplomacy. It is evident that she has excelled in her studies. This pleases me. Well done. Look at that. You're a pretty good diplomat. Let's find you a good husband. Oh, we could potentially look at cementing a relationship with the Byzantines. For the prestige itself, that's, not a bad idea. But we would not... Oh, would result in a non-aggression pact with the Byzantines. Yeah, all of that should result in a non-aggression pact with whoever we make the pact with. Anyway. The, one thing I should look. How can we be crafty and get the Duke of Dauphine without having to declare war on the French? We would need to find a way to marry into the line... So who's your heir? You. So really what we would need is to have a marriage in here somewhere. We'll figure out how to Habsburg our way into Dauphine, I think. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Because going to war with France seems kind of crazy. Unless I can convince the Holy Roman Emperor to press my claim, because I should have one. Right? I should have a de jure claim on the duchy. The only duchy I don't have a de jure claim on. I have to do this county by county? That is redonkulous. Are you kidding me? I don't know. I don't know about that. That's what, 3 wars with France? Each for an individual county? We'll have to figure this out. Do we have any claimants? Well, we'd still have to go to war to get the, to actually be able to press the claim. Yeah, and that will be inherited by a successor, so she is already married. We could kill your husband and then have you marry someone in my family, perhaps Philip. And then he would press his wife's claim? I don't know. I don't know about that. That seems a little iffy. And seriously, could you figure out what it is you want to do with this war that you're going to be perpetually in? The church wants to organize a miracle play for a local saint in our I could say this but a day ago. A local saint in our domain. They seem to feel that it should fall on our shoulders to pay for it. Yeah, we got money out the wazoo. We can pay for a churchy show, and we will actually build up our keep. Provence. But we don't have all of Provence. Well, who are you at war with? Freaking hell. Dieter, you've ruined my hopes and dreams for everything. Yeah, because there's really... We could try and get a claim on Nice there, but... Let's see, you guys have quite a few allies. 22 packs. How many would come to your aid in a war? Oh, 2. That is a lot different. Is a coalition against Kaiser Hartmann and a non-aggression pact with your spouse in Genoa. Okay, so you don't actually have all that much in the way of allies. During my stay at a noble in Ancona, I should take a look at Ancona. Where is Ancona? I've decided to institute the tax-shifted burgher obligation laws. All that is needed is your support of yourself. I don't even know what that law means. So, where would I see that? Probably obligation and tax-shifted. So you're shifting more towards tax for the burghers, which honestly makes sense. Those guys should be making money. We're going to approve that because it does make economic sense. I've been making an effort to spend more time with my bro Nicholas lately. We've not always seen eye to eye, but we got family first going on, and how are you not married? Let's find you someone. A baroness, a French baroness? That would really get you out of my hair quickly. And that pretty much is the best bet for that. So, yeah. There you go, bro. Have fun. Lovely. So, you know, you're probably a little upset that I'm gonna guess that is now your home, but it looks relatively developed, so I mean, I wouldn't complain about it too much. Looks like we got the tax-shifted burgers done. And where was I looking at? Wherever I'm stationed, which is in Mainz. A jihad for Jerusalem, that is not a surprise. Mainz, why is the Emperor courting you? I guess you guys aren't really getting along that well. Count Gunther is no longer... No, my steward! Was killed by a mob of angry peasants. I feel a little guilty. That was kind of my doing. We don't have good stewards. Alright, let's see if we can find a good steward who we can invite to court. Maybe like this dwarf Pharyngian guard. Would you come to court? You would. Excellent. Okay. So we'll invite you to court. And are you here yet? No. Yeah, we're getting you out, man. Crusade for Anatolia? Really? So the Muslims declare a jihad for Jerusalem. So the Pope responds with the Crusade for Anatolia. That's interesting. Yay! Okay, you're in our court. That is lovely. Did you bring your wife? You did. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. And you, sir, are... There you go. You're on my council. Start collecting taxes and make us rich. With a strong claim on the Duchy of... Okay. We're not going to expand the Kingdom of Burgundy up into Norway. As tempting as that is. Although I guess really it would just be landing him and making him an ally, not necessarily a vassal. Unless we landed him first. Which I don't think we're going to do. We have a lot of claims to press. Count Peter the Just. Why can I... No, you can... Do we own the Duchy of Savoy? I don't think we do. Do we? We do. Okay. Well then, you can just freaking end your plot. You're not going to, of course. You're a Habsburg too? And you're ruling over... Yeah, that's not gonna... Okay, well, no, you know what? You know what? A weak claim on the Duchy of Upper Burgundy that's not going to be inherited. A weak claim on the Theme of Achaia, which is not going to be inherited. And you've got a daughter who's leading... Oh, who's married to the leader of a revolt. Where are you? Maybe I won't want... Well, they're not going to have kids. So then who's going to be his heir? Potentially me? Alright, well, you're celibate. Tell you what. You'll get the Duchy of Savoy, because it's probably just going to come back to me once your daughter dies. So there we go. Plus, theoretically, it doesn't really matter, considering the size of my quote-unquote kingdom, but having ducal vassals instead of a bunch of counts will make just life easier in general for the whole day-to-day operations of the realm. And now we got a 75-year-old vassal who just loves us, which is super good. Oh, I really only care about vassals, to be honest with you. Yeah, and those guys, they will always be my vassals. Because of my massive duchy. The Duchy of Upper Burgundy is quite a big spot. And this is turned into, not a very exciting episode, and I do apologize for that. But that's just, sometimes that's just the way she goes. What can you do? I could cut this out, but at this stage, I don't know if anything exciting will happen. So yeah. The crusade isn't going well, although it did really just start. We got a ton of people involved. I guess we could always get involved for the crusade for Anatolia as well. Obviously, we don't have any ships, which is one thing they could really model more accurately, is all the trade republics getting involved with their ships, shipping soldiers off to... yeah, we're just going to keep doing this. It's costing me prestige, but I got prestige out the wazoo. If I keep pestering you, sir, one day you'll just give me the land I want. Or we could try killing him. He is a tyrant, but apparently not tyrannical enough. for people to want to kill him. Yay! Pope Leo the 11th likes us a little bit more. As a reigning king, I rarely have any time, any spare time for that matter, but for my little son Philip, I would move heaven and earth. Indolent and playful. That's turning out pretty good with a focus on etiquette. You'll be a well-raised young lad, won't you? Being taught by a Byzantine princess? I mean, that's a pretty good education for a little German kitten sitting around in Argau. Count Dieter is no longer marshal. Well, probably. No, you just want to build a war chest. None of you want in on the old council? Advisors. There we go. That's the new word for it. So we'll just put in Burchard because he's the best. We'll slap you in there. And what to do there? We need Provence, but we can't get Provence because our Count vassal is at war with the Duke of Provence, and that's a war that's probably never going to end. Which sucks. Princess Katharina, you're looking military stewardship, so I think let's see here. Rowdy and fussy. So it really could go one or the other. I think we'll give you a stewardship focus. Right? Rowdy and fussy. Brooding and conscientious. Okay, so what do we got? Rowdy and willful. Timid. That might be more suiting to her stats. So we'll do that. And I have a feeling we're going to run out of those favors, which were only set up so we could go to war for Valais, which we did do, and then had it ripped from our clutches the last moment. Frisia is looking incredibly successful. Are they part of the Empire? They are not. Although the Empire has rebounded, at least, you know, in the middle from the horrible state it was in before. Piedmont has so far been a success. Lovely. The Queen of Pomerania kicking around. Non-aggression pacts dissolving. How's the jihad going? Who have you got in your war with you is the real question. Wow, you Harold Tord's son. I've got a lot going on here. I guess, yeah, you did come along here. So you're a dwarf, you're brooding, you're playful, and you're haughty. Let's see. Stewardship focus, brooding and conscientious children will do better. Playful and fussy, rowdy and willful, which is nothing that you are. Affectionate and curious. Timid and idolizer, so haughty doesn't really help. You are brooding, so we will go with, well, that's weird. Brooding that gives you an intrigue boost is good for stewardship. Who knew? I don't think stewardship's a good choice for you, though. You know what? We'll go church. There you go. That seems like a good idea. And I guess maybe we could look into Lombardy? How many friends have you got? Quite a few, and these people would probably come along and help you out. So who have we got for allies? Let's pause this. You got 3 now. The King of Croatia, the Duke of Baden, Count of Capua. How are we doing? Not good at all. Those are just non-aggression packs. Well then, let's see. Can we... is a close relative or has a non-aggression pact. So can we just renegotiate a non-aggression pact? No. Why not? He's got a slight opinion and the same interests, but -1. Yeah, that's odd. He should accept that. Dear friend, blessings upon you and your house. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this, you'll owe me a favor. Duke Hannes the Seducer. I wonder how you want to vote. I could use a favor from someone strong like you. Making the assumption he's strong, he's relatively strong. Right, he should be, yeah, so the 4th strongest vassal there. Yeah, that should be fine. Unless he wants to vote on something crazy. Which is probably not likely. Why are we at war with you? Oh. Because we're... Holy... What? I think this is one of those coalition mechanics. So, we've got... the Mongol Emperor. A duke in Lesser Poland who is the vassal of him. That's odd. But definitely smack dab in the middle there. Us. We've got a Mongol clan and probably another Mongol clan. So we got a couple Mongol clans. A Polish vassal of the Mongolians, and of course the Holy Roman Empire in a war against... That doesn't make any sense. Why are we involved in this war? We shouldn't be at all. Like, that is crazy balls. I guess we're close enough to that empire. That seems weird. Because they've got to be Tengri or something, right? Like, Buddhist. So we're defending Buddhists against Muslim invaders? Weird. Maybe that'll be an alliance that, you know, bears additional fruit once we convert over to EU4. I don't know. Oh! France and Aquitaine had a falling out. That cuts like the French army in half. And if they're currently at war, which they're not. Well, that's too bad. I would have liked that. I maybe would have gambled on one of the counties in Dauphine there. Probably Lyon would be the best bet. Are you guys? Yeah. I wonder what happened to the Babenbergs. Are they still kicking around? They are. They're just... Oh, that is sad. They're just sitting in Austria. Not doing much. Oh, that is sad. The Babenberg line is going to die out. The last two... Like, you're not having any kids. Oh, poor Babenbergs. One of the priests seems to have noticed that I fell asleep during his sermon this Sunday. Simply can't understand why slothfulness is not considered to be a virtue. I don't think Jesus minds that I'm just, you know, a little bit lazy. I'm just taking things in stride. It seems that Brunhilde is upset about me falling asleep during her sermon. I'm sorry, but what is she doing giving a sermon? Now she's giving me a long lecture about dedication to the church. You're gluttonous. Come on. Really? During my stay at the court of a noble in Meissen, I've done my liege a service by making people like him a bit more. Oh, our truce is expiring with the fat Duke of Provence. Since I arrived in Argyll, there's never been a shortage of soldiers. A little bit of a tongue twister. So that war is done now. You guys decided white peace was your way to go about this. I don't blame you. That seems to be a good idea. And we do have... quite a lot of things. We might just go for Saluzzo there, because I think that's a claim I've got myself. So hopefully we ourselves don't die. And we can take Saluzzo, which is Susa, which means we can create a new Duke title, but we can't get the Duchy of Provence. And we might not be able to get it for a while, because it's split rather nicely between us. Unless, what do we need to usurp it? Oh, he's still at war. Where's your king? 10,000 men. If we save up enough, we might be able to afford enough mercenaries to help us in that war. Something to consider. Successful jihad for Jerusalem. Allah has granted Caliph Suhail victory in the jihad for Jerusalem against King Augment of Jerusalem. So that should be pretty much it for the Norse presence in Jerusalem. Although it looks like, well, I guess with the revolt that was happening there. So now the revolt can succeed, and we'll get a successor state, potentially in a little chunk of what's left of Jerusalem, but I don't think they're going to be holding on. Philip, my son, needs a good education. What do we got? An indolent, playful, affectionate child who's looking like he's a spy master extraordinaire. So, hello, my emperor. Can you take my son Philip and find someone out here in the court of the world who could make him a good spy? Honestly, I don't know about the spy bit, but this gregarious, humble, patient, lustful, temperate Grey Eminence might not be a bad educator, so let's do that. One thing I should have checked. Oh, I don't know if I want to... French. Yeah, that is kind of iffy. Especially considering 13, 4, 6, 0, 17, 18, 7, 11, 30. Yeah, it might be better to leave him with Elizabeth for a little while. Let's try and get some of those stats boosted up. Oh, we need to give you an education focus. That is for sure. Playful? Are you playful? You are playful, so we could give you an intrigue. Well, why not? That seems like a relatively good stat to get you. I've been corresponding regularly with my daughter Ursula, the Queen of Castile. I had to remind her of her duties. She's 28 and she hasn't popped out a kid yet. Come on, I know you like the ladies, but, you know, do your duty for Queen and Country. Or King and Country, in this case. Worrying reports have reached you regarding your Marshal, Burchard. It seems he has been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry in Argau. That is not cool, dude. These people support us. So, just... I don't like that, man. Manfred, you do a better job of this, okay? Don't use the troops to extort people. And let's get a new commander set up. Thord, sure. That seems like a good idea. And we could imprison you. How much money have you got? You might be able to pay your ransom. Let's do that. And then let's get your ransom. Where is it? Release, execute, banish, order to take vows. Do we not have a ransom for you? Banish? I mean, that seems a bit harsh. But we'll do it. You know, an extra 100 gold's nothing to turn down. Ask Liege for a title? Why not? Eventually he's going to get sick of this. I know I'm a... Look, dude, eventually I'm not going to be a bedrock of loyalty if you continue to just turn my requests down. Okay, so we can go to war with this guy. I think we will do that in the next episode. So we'll actually have something to do, which will be exciting. Wait. There we go. Thank you. Alright, well, thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.